Today I'm going to be doing my end of the month wrap up of what I read for November 2024. I'm going to be using my reading book that I created this year to keep track of all of my reading this year, as well as my reading calendar that I created because I didn't actually put a calendar inside of my reading journal, and that is a lesson learned. Starting with my reading calendar, this is kind of an idea of what it looks like. My book goal for November was to finish 10 books, and as you can see, here is my list of the books that I had planned to read, and then here is a list of books that I finished. Based on the information on my reading calendar, I was able to find that out of the 10 books that I picked for this month, I only finished 6, which for some people is not that bad, but for me that's terrible. I was actually sick about 3 weeks out of the month, so that did affect my reading habits. I wasn't in the mood to do much of anything other than lie in bed and cry. Let's use my reading journal to take a look at some of the books I finished this month. Starting off, we have the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, which I thought was pretty cute. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars though. We have The Lies She Told. This was a pretty nice little thriller. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars because it was a little predictable near the end. I also have Unspeakable Things, which I gave 3 out of 5 stars just because I didn't enjoy the ending, but I thought it was a pretty good book. Then we have Bones and All, which I gave 4 out of 5 stars just because I thought it was a really interesting book. However, I wasn't super happy with the ending. And then finally, we have Your Blood, My Bones, which I gave 4 out of 5 stars just because it is a YA, and I felt like at some points the reading was a little bit childish. Now, this one I almost didn't share with you guys because I misspelled some words on this page. We're not going to talk about it. But I did end up liking Twisted Lies, which was the final book in the Anna Wong Twisted series, and I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. I believe I reviewed all of these books on my page already, so if you want to give those a look, you can check them out to figure out what my full review is. So that's everything that I read for the month of November, and I think I did a pretty good job, all things considered. Being sick really did a number on me, but I'm looking forward to everything that I have to read for December. If you're interested in knowing what that's going to be like, be sure to hit that plus sign so that we can be friends. Until next time, bye!